Hey y'all, do y'all remember that song by Anthony Hamilton called Sister Big Bones? Child, when I tell you that song gathered me all together tonight. Hey, for those of you who are new here, my name is the Brown Girl. I'm the creator of the Brown Girl Experience, and I am doing this series called Miseducation of a Brown Girl. So in this series, I am actually exploring all the things that I inherited about love. And I'm talking about all the aspects of love in 2 nights. Tonight, we are going to talk about love of the body. So one of the things that I confessed the other day is that growing up, I did not see anyone who showed positive love for their body, like not my mother, not my grandmother, not my aunties, like none of them. So growing up, I saw women that were always working on changing their body. They were always working on being thinner. So it was always dieting. It was always exercising. It was always this. It was always complaining. It was always comparing. I never saw anybody say that, they just love their curves, and when I've always been a larger stature girl, not as heavy as I am now, but I've been tall my entire life. I'm right now, I tapped out at 5'8.5". I had been 5'8". I think I was 5'6" in like the 4th grade, and I was an athlete. So I was built stronger. When I say built stronger like Serena Williams stronger. So I never felt like I was soft and feminine because I did not look like any of the women in my family. Like the women, like my mom's only 4'11". All the women on my mom's side of the family, they are small, petite women. And I'm built like my dad's people. I'm built like my dad. So I was always tall. I was always strong. And so I didn't see anybody loving on their bodies. So I never learned how to love on my body. And when I think about how that showed up later on in life, I think about how it showed up with, I had constant disappointment. I was never confident in myself. I didn't show up, talking about, yo, I'm a 5'8" Amazon and shit. Like there was never any of that. And so I even when it came down to having sex, like it took me a long time. It took me a long time with not having no stomach to even take all my clothes off. Like I was t-shirt on kind of girl. And then the heavier I got, like once I stopped playing sports, I started gaining weight. It only got worse. And then I heard the song by Anthony Hamilton called Sister Big Bones. And it was a song about a larger stature woman who was desired. And that changed a lot for me because I never looked at my body as being something that's desired. I looked at my body as something that failed me. I ain't even gonna hold y'all because, if you followed me long enough, your good sis wanted to have babies. And guess what? I did not have babies. I went through IVF, still did not have babies. I got debt, but I did not get babies. And so there was a disconnect and a disdain that I had with my body. So when I hear a song by Anthony Hamilton, when he's talking about, hey, sister Big Bone, can a brother walk you home? He desired her. And I started looking at my body differently at that time. I started looking at my body like, is she desirable? Is this something that somebody wants? And then I started looking at her like, yo, you're not just a body that can't have babies. You're not just a body of a larger stature woman. You're a body that survived miscarriages. You're a body that, survived the pandemic. You're the body that was able to perform at a competitive level. When I say competitive level, I was able to play soccer overseas. Like that's the kind of body that I have. This body has carried me through so much. And I focused so much on what she couldn't do that I hated her. I focused on the fact that she wasn't petite, that she wasn't slim or anything like that. But then when I started looking at this strong body, when I started looking at how this body carried me through so much and carried me through the other side of so many different things, how this body has always continuously stood up every time it has fallen down, I was like, baby, this body here is a G. And I love her. And so I had to learn to love my body. I had to learn to forgive my body for the things that I thought she should be able to do. And then we had that talk with each other. Yes, I talk to my body. Yes. And maybe you should too. But I talked to her. I forgave her for the things that I thought she should be able to do. She forgave me for always trying to reshape her, put her into something uncomfortable, like, those fajas. Like, child, I wore one of those for 3 hours and I thought I was going to die. And so, I had to reconnect with my body. And in reconnecting with my body, I discovered a different type of love that I never saw, and the love that I have for her is very new. Like now this body will walk around naked. This body at 47 years old, at 215 pounds, will walk on Sunlight Beach in a two-piece bathing suit. Like, yes, this body will walk across the room, naked and not think anything of it. This body is desired. This body is beautiful. This body is strong. And I love that for me. I do look at my body differently because, yes, has she carried me through? Yes, she has. But I also realize that in order for me to have a lifetime of magnificent orgasms, that I still have to focus on her health. So, yes, I work on making her stronger. I work on making her healthier. I work on making sure that she has the best parts so that I can enjoy the best of her. So it's a love letter to my body. I didn't grow up loving bodies. I didn't see any women love bodies growing up. But now I think turn the corner and look at me now. I love on this body. It's the Brown Girl, creator of the Brown Girl Experience. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.